All right. Don't have any injuries for you right now. Guys are just starting to come in. Listen, I started off yesterday mentioning about the fans, and they were phenomenal yesterday. We appreciate all that support on these away games that we get. I thought we started off slow and both sides of the ball, and we were able to regroup, pick it up. Tribute to the guys for not panicking, the coaches not panicking, and everybody kind of keeping their head and actually playing better as we went through the rest of the game after the 14 points. And so defensively, it's hard to pick one guy. Obviously, Chris is the leader of that bunch, and he kept the guys going there, and then he had good production on top of all that, so he played well. But I thought as a group, the defense just played very, very good football after those 14 points. They rallied it and made the changes or adjustments that they needed leverage wise, and ended up coming out with a good game. And again, Spags, he kept all that together, and it's a tribute to him and his staff there for doing that. And then offensively, I felt again we started off slow for the first couple series, and then things picked up, and it's a tribute to Pat and Pacheco and Kels and how they and they just kept everybody going and with their energy, and it ended up working out. I thought the offensive line did a pretty good job, even when we weren't getting the drives we wanted. I thought they're doing a nice job up front against a good defensive line. So as an end result, those three guys had a nice day. The offensive line had a nice day. When it was all said and done, and we were able to score in the second half, which we hadn't done there for 3 games. I thought Nags had a great game plan, and the execution by the coaches, they did a nice job with their input on the plays. So all in all, good day on the offensive side and defensive side. And then special teams, I think, did a nice solid job on special teams. Field position was good. We had to fill in that punt return position and kickoff return position, and I thought the guys did a good job there, stepping up. Richie securing the ball, which was important, and then Sky and Richie on the kickoffs. They did a nice job with with what they needed to do back there to follow Dave's plan there. So anyways, with that, time's yours.
Go first, Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Coach, hey, Patrick after the game talked about when Travis gets some of that extra attention, you sort of have to prove to the opposing team you guys can be productive anyway. He mentioned Rasheed on the crossing pattern as an example. Guys have plenty of wins, so offense has been enough. But is it fair to call Sunday's game maybe a breakthrough in that sense with the complementary production from Rasheed and Pacheco? And then how do you kind of build on that as you go here?
Yeah, I should have mentioned Rasheed in the opening remarks there, Pete. He's been getting better every week, and he's working to be more Patrick friendly, and so not that that's there's a lot that goes into that when you say something like that. So, and a lot of it is just playing, but being willing to fit your game into the offense's game and how Patrick sees things. And so he's done a nice job of being open that way, and listening and kind of deciphering what defenses work with what routes and how to manipulate that. So, and Kels has been a good example for him and has been had some good input there too. So, but anyways, I didn't mean to skip him, but it was good. It was a good offensive. It was good to be productive, as opposed to the first half, to be able to kind of get a complete game after the first couple series.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Andy, building off of that question from Pete, is there an example that you've seen over the last couple weeks where Rasheed has done something to make himself more Patrick friendly within the framework of the offense?
Yeah. So when we're doing special teams and he's not in there, he goes over and works with Pat and they talk through things, and then they run routes and kind of this is the look where I'm seeing you on this route against this coverage, and they spend time with each other there, and then off of the field likewise, for meetings they keep good open communication there. So it's something that's needed, especially with a young receiver. But he's getting better every week. He's getting a little bit more production, yes, but also a few more plays and opportunities to get in the game.
Let's go next to Blair Kirchhoff. Go ahead, Blair.
Hi, Andy. The trend of is going upward when it comes to successful conversions on third and short. It was good on Sunday, and then the last couple of games. Actually, I'm just wondering what goes into that, and how much energy does a team get just from picking up a 3rd and 1?
Yeah, Matt, and Andy Heck head that up. Tom Melvin and Corey Matei, they all kind of join in on that and work the run and the pass game together in those situations. So they've done a nice job with it. I think the more guys that are available, that are threats there that you can utilize from a coaching standpoint, it's a positive thing. And so, we were talking an example with Rasheed that he's getting better. Well, those are situations that he's becoming more familiar with, and now he can be part of that equation of helping out there. And then Kels, likewise, and then Pacheco and Clyde are doing a nice job likewise. And Clyde stepped in, for McKinnon in the 3rd down stuff and did a good job along with Pacheco. So
let's go next to Seren Petro. Go ahead, Seren.
I'm Brad. I'll have a follow-up if I could. Coach, the 4th and 1, the Raiders had a 4th and 1 at your 12 on their second drive. They chose to take the field goal. They missed it. We've seen teams, feel a need to be very aggressive against you, maybe keep Pat off the field, get 7s and not 3s. Is that anything? I mean, I know you guys had a 3 and out after that. They got a touchdown. It wasn't like that was some, monumental moment of the game, but was that maybe something that was talked about on the headset or maybe amongst the guys as a motivator that, hey, they think they can just settle for 3s on us here?
No, I don't think that, Seren. I will tell you, I'm glad he missed the field goal. But that puts him up, 17 now, which was the same amount as last year, which you don't want to be in that kind of a position. But I think the fact that they end up missing it, that kind of gives you a little juice. But I'm not sure we took full advantage of that from an offensive standpoint. So.
And then I know you said guys are just coming in, but Kadarius Toney didn't play. I know last week was probably maybe a little lighter load practice-wise. He was practicing and then didn't go. Is there any update about where that was, what your thought process was in him being inactive, or how close he was last week to maybe being active for this game?
Well, he just, I'm not sure he could have taken a hit. And that's kind of what it came down to. I mean, we thought we'd give him time, a short week, give him as much time as we could progress there, but it just didn't work out that way.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Coach. Yeah, just a couple of housekeeping items along with Kadarius. Jerick McKinnon was practicing last week, but you shut him down on Friday. How is that groin coming along? And now Nick Bolton's been out the 4 games. What's kind of the timeline for him as well?
Yeah, I think we'll be able to get some work from Nick. I mean, he's wanted to go here even before this, but we're just trying to make sure he's right for that. So, and then McKinnon, his groin's been bothering him, for a bit. He's kind of pushed through it, and I mean, it was at the point where he was going to have a hard time, working at the level he wants to work at there. So, and be safe on that,
We'll go last to Todd Palmer. Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, Andy, appreciate the time. I wanted to ask you about the Justin Watson touchdown. Spillane kind of knocked him down, and he gets back up, sticks with the play. You like to see that kind of fight, and then we're in a situation like that. Are you a little bit more okay with the penalty when he then kind of got in Robert's face there?
Listen, I mean, Spillane hit him pretty good now, knocked him off his feet. Just the fact that he bounced up the way he bounced up was amazing. And then to make the catch. And then I love to see the fire in the guys. I can't stand the penalties right now, but I mean, the fire, I could see why he did what he did. Yeah. I mean, that was a pretty rough hit that he took there. So, but he's a tough kid, man. He's a tough kid. And for him to bounce up like he did and then to score, I mean, he didn't flinch a lick on that. And, I'm good, but I'm not good.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys.